Hello. My name is Cadence, or you guys may know me by my YouTube channel name called Dimpled Rose. This is my first video I'm ever posting on this channel, so I really hope this goes well. So before I begin with my top 5 Wattpad picks, I do have two shout outs to two different people. My first shout out is to the person who helped me start this YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is called the SS Sisters. If you really liked what I'm doing, I got all of my ideas and all of my inspiration from her, so go and subscribe to her. Her name is Savannah. Tell her Cadence sent you. And then my second shout out is to a Wattpad creator who I personally know in real life, who makes really good anime based books, and her name is Yuma Manayami, and how to spell that is YUMAMONOYAMI. So if you like anime type books with fantasy and magic, and then you can go over and on Wattpad and you can go check out the stories that she's written. So, first of all, if you don't know what Wattpad is a app or website, whichever way you want to get onto the Wattpad base, it's a place where you can write stories and post them and people will read them for free, or you can go and read stories. And what I'm doing today is showing you the books that I personally really enjoyed based on my Wattpad experience. And just a disclaimer, I don't know these authors personally, just so you know, and also some of them I have not finished, but I'm just going off of based of what I've read so far. So yeah, so I have 5 different Wattpad books. The first one is the Dreamcatcher Series. This is a whole series that is a really great series, and the author is Shehopes, and the series is based off a girl named Danny who has a power where every time she touches someone, she can see their dreams when she sleeps. Sometimes they're good dreams and sometimes they're bad dreams. And then she meets a detective named Jax, and together they help solve mysteries based on her dreams. And it goes through 4 different books. The first book is Dreamcatcher. The second book is Dreamscape. And the third book is Dream Hunter. And the fourth book is Dream Phantom. She has finished the whole series, so you're not missing out, and it's all finished. So if you're really interested in kind of like the mystery, fantasy type stories, then you can go check out Shehopes on Wattpad, and she has many other books, but this is the series that I personally liked. And I really like the mystery aspect of it all. The second book, which I have not finished yet, and she has not finished it yet either. She's not done writing it, is called The Greatest Journey. And basically, it takes place in London, England in the 1890s, and it has this beautiful love story between a mysterious older man in London and a younger woman, and it's kind of like Jane Eyre and like mystery and romance, and it has so many plot twists and so many different things that you can wonder about and you can think about, and it's really cool. So if you really like historical fiction with mystery and romance, and if you like that kind of like mysterious, not knowing what's going to happen next aspect, then you can go check out The Greatest Journey. She has other books as well. A lot of these authors have many other books than what I'm saying, so if you decide that you really like this story, you can go check out the other stories that she has written. My third book is Desolation. I have finished this book, and Desolation, let's just say it's like The Walking Dead and like Naked and Afraid all mixed together. I haven't seen either of those shows, but I'm just guessing. Desolation is about these teens who are found in the middle of the wild, and they don't know where they are, they can't remember who they are, and they have to try to survive, and there's so many, like, there's people controlling them. It's like the Maze Runner, but not, like, it's really cool. It's about survival, and just a spoiler alert, people do die, and things do happen that you will not like or you will not suspect, but Desolation is a good story, and I was so sad when it was over with and there was no sequel, because I was just like, what? I need another book about this. But it has a cast, and you can go on there and you can see. It's called Desolation, and she wrote other books as well. There's books about the same concept but different characters and different times, and it's a really good book, and I really enjoyed reading it to see what would happen next, because there's so many things that you do not expect. A lot of these stories, if you like plot twists and cliffhangers at the end of chapters, then this is a good story for you, because honestly, like, there's just so many things that I did not expect that would happen. And my fourth book is called We Survivors, and I finished this book about 2 months ago, and at first I was like, I don't know if I like this, because it's about the end of the world, and when there's not many people, like, there's only a few humans left on Earth, and you're just like, would this really happen in real life? But We Survivors, I was really shocked about how it changed. Like, in the beginning, it's kind of slow, it gets you into the story, but as you keep reading, it gets better and better. So We Survivors is about this one specific teen who is just left, like, all her family died, and the virus swept out most of humanity, and she thought she was the last person alive. But in reality, she found out that there were more teens, and this group of teens find each other based on radio frequencies, and they talk on the radio, and they find out secrets about why they survived. And I'm not going to reveal too much, because you find out this many chapters in the story. But there's romance, and there's different things, different parts about it that you really have to stay for in the long run. I have to admit, in the beginning, I was like, I don't know if I like this, because it was kind of slow, and I like fast-paced, I like getting to the point. But if you just keep reading, in like 6 chapters, you'll get to the point where it gets really good, and she meets new people, and it has a happy ending. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. It has a happy ending. So it's about the end of the world, and yet there's still a happy ending. So if you like end of the world stuff, you can go check that book out. It's called We Survivors. And yes, the author has made other stories as well, but this was the one I particularly liked. Now, the 5th story is more of the horror-based book, and I have not finished this book yet, and I'm honestly a little afraid to, but if you are the person that likes horror books that scare you and keep you up at night, this is a good story for you. And I'm pretty sure the author also wrote the Dreamcatcher series that I talked about in the beginning of the video. I think that Shehopes did the same stories for We Invited, like she wrote the same thing, so you will find this book, I think, in her account. But Uninvited is about a girl who is an assistant to this billionaire, and this billionaire rented out a mysterious cabin out in the woods, and it has hidden things within it where there was a murder that took place about a mother and a daughter in this cabin, and the whole town will not really say anything, and the cabin is kind of haunted and freaks out this girl. And I haven't gotten too far in the story because I'm just really afraid of it, but you know, the cabin is just filled with many things, and the billionaire turns out to be someone that the main character did not expect he would be. So those are my 5 Wattpad books that I really enjoyed. Just kind of an overview, I talked about the Dreamcatcher series, The Greatest Journey, Desolation, We Survivors, and Uninvited. I'm still reading so many other books. I have not finished most of them yet, but I think every month I'll come in with a new update about books that I have read, because there are so many stories that I'm reading right now that I'm not too far into it to where I can actually give a rating on it. But I think every month I'll give you a new update about different books, just so I can keep you guys updated, because I'm always on YouTube trying to look up different good Wattpad stories to read. I'm just looking for videos like that, and I never see any. So I'm just hoping that I can help some of you out there that will read Wattpad and they just don't know what kind of stories to venture into, or they're not sure, they don't know, and I'll be your kind of bigger sister to help you out. So yeah, those are my 5 Wattpad books. I'll update you every month, and this is my first YouTube video. I don't know how it is, but yeah. thank you to Savannah from the SS Sisters for giving me the inspiration. And yeah,